Holy shit. And so my mother main nigga Chris Tyson supports child. He's into that freak ass. We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins.
Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. I'm going to ask you to buckle your ass on this one because this is going to be a wild ride. This is going to be something you're not going to expect. So if I can improve on the content, let me know in the comments. If you want to see me talk about something specifically, let me know in the comments. Then engagement gets this video and other videos like it to other people. Like it, dislike it. I highly recommend subscribing to stick around. Let's get into this. So we're going to give a little update on the Mr. Beast lore, if you will. Mr. Beast or Jimmy, whoever you want to call him, of course had to drop Ava Chris Tyson. And if you're new to this, I'll give you a quick rundown. What happened with the whole Ava Chris Tyson thing? There was some back and forth, right? The community is not a big fan of Ava Chris Tyson. Ava Chris Tyson's not a big fan of the community. Trying to be a part of it, right? And Jimmy's doing his best to support his friends. He's doing everything he can. He's not going to stand idly by and let Ava take that BS. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of friend he is. And then it comes out Ava was interacting with a very unsavory individual that people dug up. And dear Christ, it's bad. This individual went by the name of Shadman, I would say failed artist, turned illegal artist, who I don't even know how to say this, put out adult content of his own mother at one point. And during the election year back 2016, I'd say, he said that if Trump won the election, that he would draw content of Keemstar's daughter. And Keemstar's daughter is a child, as a minor. Absolutely appalling, disgusting stuff. And then we get into the more, edgy content era of YouTube. Now, Jimmy, he's had some clips of him come back up, of him saying some unsavory things that just wouldn't fly today, right? But it's, in my opinion, nothing compared to the shit that Ava was doing at all. Not even close. And some people are trying to defend it. Good old Tipster, of course. We love Tipster, the guy who hits on women online instead of interacting with his own wife and got accused of similar things and having a folder, if you know what I mean. Now, there were some interactions online during this whole, era of shock content to get views between Ava and Shadman. And, some things started off as like, okay, dude, that's a little wild. Just don't do it again. We're fine. It starts progressing, and even for the shock content era, there's a lot of people who said people fucked with Shadman to begin with. There were a lot of people who did not. The majority did not. Interactions keep happening, and eventually Ava picks up a piece of art and hangs it on a wall in which, I think it's an apartment or something, that Ava and Jimmy are living in at the same time, and it's just on the wall, right? Now, you're probably thinking, it's just probably regular art, right? There's no way it could have progressed. It absolutely did progress. It was a minor in a very explicit banner wearing a hat that said, "Please be patient, I have autism," with a gun in her mouth. This is proof of it, that fake behavior bleeds into one thing or another, that it looks suspicious and it will always continue to look suspicious. And I'm looking at Vosh again because Vosh has a history of talking about age of consent. And then we had that good old folder leak on stream. You know what else leaked on stream? Ava Chris Tyson accidentally putting in Shadman's website. And it just so happened that Shadman had safe work content on the site for that day. And Ava even put out a, sentence saying, thank God he had safe work content, because I would have been busted on stream today if not. Absolutely right. It did keep going. So people found out there was a Discord server at one point, and there was an issue between two content creators, Sensitive Society and Achido. they had an incident involving someone named Lava GS, and Lava GS had said that like these two are just spreading misinformation. I was never groomed, etc., blah 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 blah. And Sensitive Society and Cheeto were just looking around like, what are we talking about? We never talked about your situation. We didn't even know your situation was happening. Someone else talked about this. Couldn't reach out to him. One thing led to another. It just kind of blew up, right? And the situation they're referencing is that Lava GS was supposedly groomed by Ava Chris Tyson. And we, at the time, we're like, where's the proof on this? This could just be someone saying something, because at the time it looked like that. And then Nathan W. comes out with a banger. Now, Nathan W. didn't have all the receipts the first time he came out and explained what was really happening. There was a Discord server. It always comes back to a Discord server. It's always a fucking Discord server. I don't know what it is with Discord and attracting fucking sociopaths and predators, but it somehow manages to pull it off. But I guess Twitter does the same thing, so maybe we should start studying these two platforms.
Provide a lot of the screenshots backing up the claims that I made that Lava refuted. For example, I made a claim that there was an NSFW channel in the server where Chris would spam corn. Here you can see Chris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only. By the way, this is in 2019. I was a True God and I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea. Here is Lava himself talking about starting the commencement of cleaning the server, word for word. I said he was talking about scrubbing the server. He says that never happened. Here you can see him talking about it, as well as me and Cookie himself talking about it. I just want to make this video real quick, disproving some of the claims that Lava refuted and showing that they actually are true, but I actually have thousands of Discord messages to go through in these logs that I was just provided by Cookie. Shout out to him.
Every day kind of feels like we're getting a new content creator, new celebrity, someone just coming out and having done something vile or horrible. I don't know what it is. Just stay off of kids, bro. Just leave them alone. Just stop talking to them. That's all you got to do. As soon as you hit 18, cut all fucking time. No, if you're like in high school, right, and you got like a 17-year-old friend, or like you're going to high school with your friend, right, you're not saying weird shit to them. You know what I'm saying? But don't be doing that with like random people on the internet. You know what I mean? It's not something you should be touching at all. I don't understand how we're getting into the mindset. You have it all. This is also a message like Dr. Disrespect, dude. He had a wife. He had it all, dude. He had a streaming career. All he had to do was play video games and act out a character. It's all he had to do. It's pretty simple. Yeah, he had his own game company or whatever. Dude was set. Why do we keep doing this? What the fuck is with you people? Now, Lava GS is still opposing the idea that any of this actually happened or anything played out inappropriately, which there's another idea thrown that he was paid off, that Lava GS is just under an NDA, which when we're talking about minors here, NDAs are straight out the fucking window. The FBI will supersede that shit. And that's just not going to fly. There was a lot of talk about that they were going to get paid for, working for Ava, and they were going to do all kinds of stuff for the MrBeast team. They're basically doing child labor, having them work on editing for some videos, playing video games with them off screen, off camera, off type of stuff, which on top of the making lewd remarks and then jokes that are obviously way out of the league of a minor, having that conversation even occur in your Discord server with a bunch of minors, not a great look. We gotta scrub this thing before it goes public. You know what I mean? Kakarot, the Discord server messages got leaked. We have to blow up the earth. Even if it is all adults in there too, in my opinion, I think it's just weird to be sharing adult content with your friends like that. That's fucking wild. That's some bold shit that I've seen actual people do before, right? I no longer interact with those people because I don't want that in my life. It's fucking weird. I'm not getting up in the morning and having a normal conversation with you after you show me the most vile, insane shit that you have saved to your computer. The fact that you even download it to your fucking device is incomprehensible to me. In all honesty, when I thought this was over, it just kept growing, and I feel like it's only going to keep growing. It's only going to keep evolving. We're only going to keep seeing stuff, so I'm probably going to put out another video about this. So I recommend subscribing for that. I also recommend, once again, letting me know what I can do to improve on these videos. I feel like this one was a little bit rushed because I'm trying to catch up, you know what I mean? that's just part of the game. It is what it is. I will have more content on the way, I guess. Thank you for watching all the way through, and I got something to say to Mr. Beast.
They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with. Oh, yeah, sex offender. And he was your mans. He was your boy. I heard you grew up with him. That's crazy, man. You ain't know what he was doing? You ain't feel bad at all? Like no guilt, none of